Hello, dear faculty. My name is Minsu Choi. I'm one of the video producers here at George Fox Digital. You're going to see Kraig Pruett in a second. But we wanted to just create this video because we know that you're already working really hard on your course content, and we're really excited to be collaborative partners with you this summer as we create videos for you. In this video, we just want to walk you through some practical tips for using a teleprompter, for scripting, and a couple of other things so that you can prepare well and that we can be best prepared to support you as you create your courses this summer. Okay, so let's talk about scripting and utilizing a teleprompter. Some of you might be interested in using a teleprompter, which is so advantageous when filming. When we're filming, we're trying to keep account of all these different things. You have a camera on you, you have a production crew around you, and you want to really just focus on the content that you've worked really hard to prepare for. A teleprompter really helps you do that because it forces you to write out pretty much every word that you want to include in your content. So when you get to filming day, it acts as a very reliable guide. And so it's a little bit more work up front, but it really pays off during the filming process because you don't have to worry about, did I include that? Did I not include that? You just read through your text and it'll show up in the video. One thing to remember about writing your script is that you want it to sound like you. Sometimes we write slightly differently than we speak casually. And one of the most important things when you're thinking about video is that your script really sounds like you speaking to your audience. You want to be friendly and engaging and casual and relaxed, and you don't want to feel like you're conforming to the script. You want to be yourself. And so the script is supposed to support you in that, not you conforming to the script.
Hi, my name is Kraig, and I'm also one of the video producers here. I'm going to give you a couple tips on pacing and length for your lecture scripts. First, feel free to practice pacing with a free teleprompter app, either in the Apple or the Android store. There's a ton of free apps that can get you started. And then when you arrive on your filming session, plan to spend about 15 minutes with us in the studio getting familiar with our teleprompter setup here, and then we'll dial in a good pace for you specifically. We prefer a slow to moderate pace over a fast pace that feels rushed. This also gives space for you to ad-lib a little bit during your lecture if you have ideas that just come to mind while you're filming. The average talking speed is about 125 words per minute or to about 160 on the high end. This means your video should be 8 to 10 minutes and not exceed 1,000 to 1,500 words. So as you're writing your scripts, make sure you hit this word count. We have a software where we can estimate the length of your video for you, and then we'll help you trim content when necessary. We encourage you to write scripts no longer than 12 minutes. Reading from a teleprompter for too long can be taxing on both the reader and the viewer. So if you have a video that's gonna be over 15 minutes, we encourage you to actually break that video into like 2 sections or so, and then deliver 2 pieces of content that are closer to the 7 to 10 minute range.
Finally, let's talk about eye contact. Feel free to break contact with the camera. It's actually really natural for you to look down or look away, and that actually helps with kind of normalizing what the audience is going to view, what your students are going to view. Now, keep in mind that when we film, we'll most likely be filming with 2 cameras. So here's camera A, here's the main camera that you're going to be looking at. It's right in front of you. And we often have a camera to the side, either to your left or to your right. And so as you're thinking about your content, about your lectures, feel free to be creative about how you could potentially use a second angle. You might treat the second angle as a kind of like a isolated audience member that you want to like tell a joke to, or make an off-the-cuff comment, or add a footnote. So just keep in mind that there will be a second camera, and that second camera is actually useful in helping with cuts and transitions and things like that. So it's there to help your content, to make your content look as best as possible, and so that's why we use a second camera. The last thing we want to say is we're here for you. We really want to support you. We know that filming and creating videos is a collaborative process. Having lots of people kind of chime in is actually a really good thing. But ultimately, we really want to help you and specialize whatever kind of support that you need. So Kraig and I are always an email away. You can call us in the office. And so we just want you to know that we're here for you. And if you have any questions, just get in contact with us anytime.